Okay, folks, how do bees get from the vacuum box down into the comb boxes? This is a buffer zone. It's just an empty box. There are no frames or comb in here. I just like this box so the bees can have a nice empty space to hang out in if they don't want to immediately go on the combs that are in this lower blue box. Now, this comb box has got a chute on it in the front that you will see me pull out momentarily. The chute is the bottom to the box, and it allows the bees to go down onto the combs. Now the bees are actually clinging to the top of this hardware cloth, but that's on top of this box. It serves as a lid for this box. But there are a lot of bees on the bottom, and so anyways, there's a process of basically dropping them or dumping them into the box here. So the idea here is to dump them onto their comb, and that way they can get reunited and hopefully start some semblance of normal life again. So without further ado, let's do it. So I've already undone my latch here. The bottom comes out, and if you were really close, you would be able to hear them drop. I'm gonna knock the box once to knock the swarm loose, and then I'm gonna flip the camera or something and let you kind of see what's going on in there. Okay, so as you can see, bees are streaming out. There are a lot of bees in there. We want to get the lid on so that they feel nice and safe in here and we don't squish bees. So now the lid's on, and now that the lid is on, the bees can start to reorient themselves to their new home. So we still have a lot of bees on the outside of the box down here, the catch box. So I'm just gonna sort of knock the bees down onto the ground, and that way they can kind of figure it out themselves. Now, you're never gonna get 100% of the bees out of the vac box. My best idea is knocking it against the ground, but I think you're gonna tear up your vacuum over time doing that. So I sort of prefer only knocking it once to sort of reduce. Now, once all those bees scatter, they will start to wonder where they need to go. So they will start to gather onto these entrances. You'll see bees sort of just hanging out in general in all spaces and crevices and spots. They smell all their sisters in here. Ooh, that's a hive beetle. We don't like them. I usually squish them when I see them. But anyways, yeah, so now the bees have a choice. They can hang out in this top box. They can go down on their comb. Usually they make this choice gradually. They don't do it immediately. Some of them will hang out in the box. Some of them will go on the comb. I like to give them the choice. I feel like it increases my chances of them, staying and being successful and recovering. These bees on the ground should be able to find their way back into the hive. They're a little sluggish from being sucked up in the vacuum this morning. But yeah, that is the process of releasing the bees back onto their combs.